got great speed, but that's not going to get it done.
Flacco stepping up and throwing deep down the far sideline. Caught! Into the end zone! Touchdown, Jacoby Jones!
Serving God for real, really, I ain't worried about no industry friends in the rap game, cause it's faker than a scrimmage. But Jesus coming back and we gon' be without a blemish, and people be talking hard, homie, I ain't even...
Welcome to The Best Fit, where today we cover former Baltimore Ravens quarterback, Super Bowl 47 MVP, Joe Flacco. Now, we all know Joe Flacco's career. You break it up into two parts, man. You break it up into regular season and postseason. Now, we know in the regular season, we deal with a lot of mediocrity, man. And for all my Baltimore Ravens fans out there, you know I'm not lying, man. You know I'm not. You deal with mediocrity, you deal with injuries. But on the flip side, if you get to the postseason with Joe Flacco, you're a lot like Eli Manning. If you get to the postseason with Joe Flacco, you're likely to make a run, man. Because in the playoffs, if he gets there, oh man, he's an MVP caliber quarterback, as we all saw in 2012 when he and the Baltimore Ravens went on that incredible run to win the Super Bowl. But recently now, Joe Flacco's career in Baltimore, it's over, man. They now have Lamar Jackson as their starting quarterback. He will be released. But that leaves the question to be asked. Where would be the best fit for Joe Flacco? Now, I have three teams in mind, possibly a fourth, but I got three in this video. So I'm going to go over these three. Y'all let me know down in the comment section who you think would be the best fit for Joe Flacco. Now, let's get to it. We're going to start off in Miami. All right, so we have Joe Flacco here in the Miami Dolphins uniform, rocking his number 5. He actually looks pretty dope in that uniform. I will not lie. Now, we all know Miami, they don't have the greatest team as of now. They're also going through a coaching change, so I'm not sure what kind of offense Joe Flacco will be running if he were to go to Miami. But you know what? We're just going to put him in his offense. He does have Drake, Frank Gore at running, Kenny Stills, Danny Amendola, Devontae Parker, Bryce Butler, Wilson, and Grant. So he has a few weapons to throw to. We all know Amendola is consistent if he can stay healthy. Then at tight end, he has Mike Gesicki, the rookie out of Penn State, with Nick O'Leary out of Florida State. So he has a few people to throw it to. We're going to set the win total to, I think, eight wins. If we can get to 8 wins, I feel like that's a successful season for the Miami Dolphins. So we're going to go ahead and send. What I did initially was put Tannehill on the trade block just to see what offers we can get. We didn't get much. But you see, we finished, well, the Dolphins finished 5-11. I got to get that we out of mine. I always say that. Dolphins finished 5-11, third in the AFC East. So we didn't do great, didn't make the playoffs. Now in the AFC North, it was a very mediocre year for a team in the North. You see the Ravens go 6-10. Now let's check the stats. Joe Flacco didn't have a bad year. Threw for 3,548 yards, 21 touchdowns and picks. Completed 60% of his passes. So he didn't have a terrible year. The Dolphins just ended the year on a 7-game. That's terrible. Okay, so we're gonna go check on Lamar Jackson. Let's see what he did. They didn't make the playoffs, but Lamar Jackson threw for just under 4,000 yards. 24 touchdowns and 11 picks, completed 62% of his passes. That boy had a great offseason. But Miami is not the best fit for Joe Flacco. So we're going to push him on in to Washington. Now, we know the quarterback situation in Washington. Alex Smith most likely won't play this year. He had the broken leg. It looked nasty. Hopefully, praying for a speedy recovery for him. We're going to put him into this Washington Redskins offense. We'll have a good running game with AP and Darius Geis. Have a few receivers, Paul Richardson, Crowder, Doxson, and we do have that beast at tight end, Jordan Reed. So let's see what we can do with Joe Flacco in the Washington Redskins uniform. Man, we're going to set the win total to 9. I feel like in the NFC East, you can get 9 wins. We can get 9 wins in the NFC East, right? So we're going to sim the season. As you see, we go 4-12. I said we again, the Redskins go 4-12, finish last in the NFC. As you see, the Eagles won the division at 12-4. Now let's check on the Baltimore Ravens. They actually did win the division with Lamar Jackson with 11-5. The Pittsburgh Steelers on second, 8-7-1. Bengals 7-9, and Browns go 4-12. Now let's check the stats. Joe Flacco threw for 3,300 yards, 24 touchdowns, 21 interceptions, only completed 57% of his passes. He had a terrible year. Now, Lamar Jackson, I don't know what kind of off-season passing academy he doing, drills, whatever. the man on the run, 31 touchdowns, 12 picks, almost 4,000 yards, and completed 65% of his passes. I see Lamar Jackson, but the Washington Redskins are not the best fit for Joe Flacco. So you know what? I'm going to push him to Jacksonville. Now, Jacksonville, they had a defense. We know. Now, earlier, if you saw my Nick Foles video, you saw I tried out Nick Foles in Jacksonville. Watch the video, you'll see how that went. But we can plug in Joe Flacco into Jacksonville with that run game. He's proven if he can get on a hot streak, he can make some plays. He can bring a team to the Super Bowl. He can win the Super Bowl. We got Leonard Fournette with him, Carlos Hyde, Yeldon, and Grant. Now let's look at the receivers. Marquise Lee is good when healthy. D.D. Westbrook, still young in the game. Dante Moncrief, DJ Chark. I feel like DJ Chark, I think. He can be good. He just, again, has to stay healthy and continue to progress. We're going to set the win total to 9 because in the AFC South, you can win 9 games and win a division. So we're going to go ahead and sim. Let's see what Joe Flacco can do with Jacksonville and that great defense that they have, man. They had a terrible year. And we all know if they have a quarterback, they can do things like this. We finished second in the division, 10-5-1, make the playoffs. So right there, that tells you Jacksonville has to be the best fit for Joe Flacco. Give him a defense, man. He can make plays. Now, see, the AFC North was 3 teams finished at 8-8. The Browns won the division at 10-6. Look at Flacco's numbers. Threw for 4,000 yards, 22 touchdowns, and 10 picks. Completed 60% of his passes. He had a dang good year, man. Now let's go check on Lamar Jackson. They went 8-8. Let's see what he did. He threw for 4,000 yards, 32 touchdowns, and 8 picks. Completed 63% of his passes. Madden really loves Lamar Jackson. Madden is projecting Lamar Jackson is going to be a great passer down the line in his career, man. So we go to the playoffs. We do lose our first game in the playoffs to the Chargers, 31-24. But Joe Flacco went 10-5-1 with Jacksonville. Made it to the wild card round of the playoffs. Really, he gave him a chance, man. They only lost by 7, and that's all Jacksonville really wants, man. They want a quarterback that won't lose the game for him, but can make a play when he actually make a play, right? So, the Jacksonville Jaguars seem to be the best fit for Joe Flacco. I do have one more team in mind, though, and it's kind of a long shot, but we'll see. Carolina. Now, we all know Carolina, Cam Newton isn't projected to play this upcoming season, so maybe the Panthers could be like, you know what, let's rent Joe Flacco for a year and see how he does. Now, if he does great, that might cause a quarterback controversy. That's why I didn't put the Panthers in the video. It's just more of a guess, maybe. Maybe they might, maybe they won't. But, I mean, you never know, man. They could. We'll see. So, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, smash the like button. Subscribe if you're new. Leave down in the comment section who you love to see next. And until next time, man, your boy Maturin Quietly out. God bless. I'm going to leave y'all with a few more clips of Joe Flacco slinging a rock. Talk to y'all later, man. God bless.